Okay, the story of the Alchemist.
Okay, the story of the Alchemist. It's the plague in London. There's a gentleman by the name of Lovewit who's a gangster. He has decided to go to the country to avoid dying horribly of the plague. His servant, whose name is quite probably Jeremy, but we're not sure, he has hooked up with a pimp and a prostitute, and
As you do,
and the three of them have decided to use the house to run a series of cons.
Yeah. In the play, I'm two people. First of all, I'm Dame Pliant, and she's a very rich widow, 19-year-old widow, pretty hot. And she's from the country, and she's come to London to learn the fashion and to find a hubby, and she'll marry no less than a knight.
I play a character named Abel Drugger, who is a tobacconist. He wants to have this prosperous shop, so he goes to the con men, but he thinks that they're kind of these wise, sort of feng shui type people. And he says to them, I want my shop to work, and could you tell me where to put everything, including the door, and I'll do it based upon what you say. And they tell him that, and he gets really excited, and so he comes back and says, oh, can I have a sign? And then he gets even more excited and says, oh, and there's this girl who lives just next door, and I kind of like her, so if you could help us get together.
Being in the rehearsal room at first was kind of scary, because you're sitting there with John Bell. He's very on his feet as a director.
Yeah.
You know, he'll sit back and watch it, but he can't help himself. He gets up
launches into it
and
with you.
He's always really connected with what is happening on stage, which creates this real lovely energy exchange when you're running scenes. And everyone in this in The Alchemist, every character wants something. They're all trying to better themselves in some way.
Heavily aspirational.
Yeah, because the con artists are promising one thing, and they go, oh great, okay, I can have that. Oh, there's this one other thing. Could I have that too? Could I have that too? And it's kind of the way we still are, you know, right now.